good tone that you set. We're just gonna jump right into our class for tonight. Please, I want to encourage you all to just mute yourselves for now so that we can go real quick. In fact, this class was not supposed to be for more than an hour, but here we are. Look at that, look at that, look at that. So I'm going to give us some 7 real quick principles to follow. As my bishop has said it, my coach, my personal coach, you know, we all need personal coaches, right? I hope you have your personal coaches. Now, he has already said a lot has been said in that short word. It is important. You'll be solving a world problem by trying to solve problems in marriages. It's a world problem you are trying to solve by doing that. And you need to equip yourself to be able to do that. So if we are ready tonight, I'm going to really go straight into. Are we ready? No noise, please. Let's just mute ourselves so that we don't get distracted. Yeah. So I want to give us some 7 principles. There is so much to say on this topic. Thank God there's still tomorrow, and we're going to say more tomorrow. Whatever I can say today, I'm going to say what continue tomorrow so that we have part of it tomorrow and then get more on emotional intelligence. We're going to talk on emotional intelligence tomorrow, right? Yes. So the truth is, everything you need to know concerning marriage counseling, you cannot be known in 2 days, in 2 classes, because it is a wide subject. But however, we will give you so much value that be able to help you to just achieve. I mean, even your own life. Even your own life. Yes, I still encourage us to mute yourself. Maureen, can you just mute yourself?
How is it big? Come.
It's big. Maureen, Amarachi, please. Thank you. Mute yourself. Thank you. Yeah, just mute yourself and only unmute if you are asked to say something. Okay? Yeah. Oh, Maureen, please mute yourself. Thank you. Yeah. So like I was saying, I'm going to give us as many as I can give tonight, and then we'll continue tomorrow. And as I get into it, I want to say this first of all, that, you know, marriage counseling is an honorable thing. It's an honorable job. It's very honorable because it honors God for you to save a marriage. Just like we work as evangelists to save souls. If you save a marriage, you are pleasing God. So just have that in the back of your mind and know that whatever you do in this, you know, in this domain, you are doing it for God's sake. You are pleasing God with it, right? Yes, so that you have seen the importance of marriages and why you should work towards being a builder, a constructor, a co-builder with God. Now, so the first thing I really want to say, if you must be a marriage counselor, is that you must work self-discipline. You must work on your self-discipline. You know, the greatest victory you ever get is victory over your own self. Now, as a marriage counselor, you are a leader. You are leading someone. You are leading people. You are leading marriages. And most of the time, people will see you and do exactly what you do rather than what you say they should do. And that is why, as a counselor, when we talk of discipline, it will involve a lot of sacrifice. A lot of sacrifice. Because as you carry people, as you are trying to lead people, and which means, like I was saying, that even if you are not planning to be a marriage counselor and you are a part of this
You were here when
class,
they shouted my name, Monarch.
yes, Amarachi, please, can you mute? Thank you. We're still hearing your voice. If you mute yourself, that will help us. Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah, so. Yes, I was saying that it is important, it is of importance that you lead your own self well. This on your own life before you are able to go counsel somebody. The first person you are counseling is you. And this is something I've had to do myself over the years. Each time I'm telling somebody, like I talk with women all the time. I'll be telling a woman, you know what? You don't have to talk back at your husband when your husband is talking to you. As I'm saying that, I'm asking myself, hey, is that what you do? And when I find myself trying to do that, you know, we teach in communication in marriage, we teach active listening. We talk about active listening, like pay attention when your spouse is talking to you, listen. Okay, so I've found myself in scenarios where before he will complete his sentence, I've jumped in to say what I want to say. And then I realized that this thing was really annoying to him. And the more I was developing myself and growing, I realized that, hey, I had to work on this. And in the course of me learning how to counsel others, I started by counseling myself. So I had to stop that nonsense. I wouldn't cut him when he's speaking. So I had to discipline myself because I won't tell you, go do this, which I can't do. I wouldn't be telling somebody or telling a couple or tell someone how to treat their spouse well, and I am not able to treat my own spouse well. It starts with you. So it has to begin with self-discipline. You have to learn how to discipline yourself. If you see the most successful people in the world, they are people who are able to put in the effort to discipline themselves. They have conquered themselves. If you are able to conquer you, then that's the highest level of success you have had, because the biggest person, the highest, the most difficult person to conquer is you. The most difficult person to advise is you. Now you have to learn how to conquer your own self, discipline yourself. Okay, to stop doing this or do that or don't do that. You have to look at it and say, hey, no, you know what? I have to deal with this. And you walk towards that, You never conquer mountains. You can only conquer yourself. The highest mountain you can conquer is you. That's number one. Self-discipline is very key. So work on you, work on your own marriage. And that's why marriage counseling is good. I say to people, as a counselor, your own marriage should stand because you're the first person to counsel. The first person you are counseling is you. That has worked for me over the years. I'm talking about 25 years in marriage. That has worked for me. It has worked for me. And I believe if you are able to apply this discipline, it's going to help you. So you have to discipline yourself. And number two, the second thing I want to talk about is discover you. Discover you. Who are you? You must discover who you are and understand that you are God's masterpiece. You're not a mass production. You are a masterpiece created uniquely by God for a unique purpose. And you must recognize that, we are messengers. God has sent us here on earth for something, but you must discover who you are, discover your passion, what you love, discover your strength, and even your weaknesses. You must go deep into the university of you. Who are you? What do you love so much? Do you have a passion for this thing you're trying to do or a burden for it? What is it that makes you cry? What is it that makes you laugh? Because these are some of the things that help you to know exactly who you are. Like me, I will cry easily when I see a marriage that is breaking. A couple that I'm like, oh, these people should be happy together. But you see them, pulling apart. These are things that make me cry. You must know those things. What is it that makes you cry? What is it that makes you happy? I'm very happy when I see a happy couple. It me like sad couples. I can cry over somebody's breaking. I can cry over that. So you must be able to know you very well. And once you dig deep into the ministry of you, you are a whole ministry. Maybe you don't know. There is so much in the inside of you, which you have to keep going there and digging. Over the years, I just kept discovering there's so much that is in me, which I didn't even know I had all of that. I didn't even know I could do what I'm doing today, but I had to keep digging deep. And once you are digging deep, it helps you to, nurture it. We're going to get to that point. Now, when you discover you, the more you discover you, the more you can manifest you. And you discover what makes you unique. Because you're not going to be a photocopy of somebody. You're not going to be a copycat. Discover you. There is your uniqueness in you. And that is what can help you to manifest. Right? So we are all here because we love counseling in one way or the other. And I said, this is good. We said marriage counselors, but I tell people, whether you want to be a counselor or not, if you are in a relationship, then you need this. You need this course. Now, relationships are not only the romantic relationships, right? You have romantic relationships, you have work relationships. When you learn emotional intelligence, it's going to help you build a good career for yourself. Because when you develop a good emotional intelligence, you'll be able to relate with your colleagues at work, with your bosses. I usually say this to people that whatever happens in your bedroom will affect the room. That means the atmosphere at home is going to impact your job. It's going to impact your career. It's going to reflect in your workplace. People who work with you, they will see, they will notice, because sadness is an energy. Joy is an energy. And people perceive energy, whether you speak or you don't speak. Energy is perceived. So whether you tell somebody, oh, I'm sad, or you don't tell them, once you enter, an energy has entered. When you enter any room, an energy entered that room. And humans are sensitive. That's why you see some people, when they meet somebody, just say like, you know what, I don't know why I don't like this person. It is the energy of that person. It is the energy. They don't like the energy. So when your home is vibing well, your job is going to respond. And that is when you can even have promotion with it, because when you come, I tell people the world already has too many problems. So we're not looking for more problems. There are too many things that are already making people sad. We're not looking for more people to come and make people sad. So as a counselor, you have to be intentional about knowing who you are and knowing the energy you carry. Be intentional. What energy are you carrying? You must know you and know the energy you carry. Now, when you discover you, learn to embrace and love you. That's 3. Embrace and love you for who you are. You're not trying to be any other person. I know we all have people we admire. You look at them and like, wow, oh, I wish I was this person. I wish. But there is your own uniqueness that you can never be the best in trying to copy somebody. You can only be the best in trying to be the best version of yourself, not somebody. Because many people, you want to just do like somebody is doing, but is that you? That's why when you discover you have to love you. You have to embrace you. It's important that you embrace you and you love you, because the more you love you, the more you can take care of you. The more you take care of you, the happier you are. And the more you are happy, the more you can pour into others. The more you can pour out into others. Right? So you must find your own ways, discover you, embrace and love you. Find the things that make you happy. Find your own triggers. The things, find ways of recharging yourself, find ways of refreshing yourself, find ways of taking care of you. Many people have different things that make them happy. Me, I'm very happy when there is an opportunity for me to dance. I can dance for Africa. I'm not the best dancer, I'm not a competitive, but I feel happy. When there is good praise, nice songs, I just start dancing. I can dance till tomorrow. So even if I'm sad, and I listen to very nice music, the sadness goes away. Find that thing that makes you happy. Take good care of you. You're a human. You have a, I don't know whether this is third or fourth. Nurture you. The next thing I want to talk about, nurture you. Nurture you. Nurture you, that is, be very, very intentional about growing you and becoming that best version of you. Be intentional. Grow yourself and become the best version of yourself so that you don't remain an average. Be an excellent person, not an average person. Now, when you discover, like some of you are here because you know that, okay, you have a passion for relationships, you have a passion for marriages, you have to grow it, you have to develop it. It's not just that you love marriages. You know, marriages will not work because you love marriage. It will work because you learn the secrets of how to make it work. Everything that you see people succeeding in it, they have learned some secrets around it. And this is one of the things that work for me. I've had to study with many coaches. I did a course for 1.5 years in marriage life management with a coach in the UK, all in my quest, my desire to build in marriage counseling. You know, I had to sacrifice because that course was very expensive, but I paid for it. It was over £1,000, almost £2,000. I paid for it because I wanted to know the depth of relationship and relationship counseling. Marital, before and after. I wanted to know. And you know, this is a vast topic. Maybe as we are doing like this, some of you who are here, you discover that there is a branch of it because it's very wide. Some of you want to do maybe the pre-marital before you enter. Some of you want to do marriage counseling as in those who are already married. You know, at some point I thought that maybe I should have done just pre-marital because you know what they say, prevention is better than cure. Oh, somebody said he didn't get a second point. Did he say the second point? Afeso? Check.
Daddy.
Can somebody put the second point on the chat if you got it? Yes, take your notes and be ready. But before I go forward, I want to halt a little bit and hear from you. Now, I was on the fourth point. Somebody's asking about the second point. Somebody who heard it, please type it on the chat so that he can pick it from you.
The first one I heard about, thank you so much, Ma. The first one I heard about discipline, that we have to be sacrificial to discipline ourselves, to be the one in charge. And the second one, my network went off. I know you talk about self-discovery, to know our purpose,
discover
our vision, our passion, what make us happen, what make us happy, what we love. Then the network went off. I need to switch my network.
Okay. So the second one is discover you.
The second one was discover who you are. We are God's masterpiece, created uniquely for a unique purpose. For that reason, we need to discover who we are, dig deep into ourselves, know who we are, and then do who we are. That was the second point.
Good. Thank you, Flo. Did you get that?
Yes.
Was it? Did you get that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So you are a whole university. You are a ministry. Discover the ministry of you. You need to know you, because there is so much in you that you need to discover. And then, and I said, when you discover this, embrace it and love you. Embrace it, love you. You know, some people look at themselves, they don't like themselves, and you look at another person and say, oh, I want to be this person. There is something unique in you, which you must love it. Because if you don't love it, you will not care. And if you don't care, you will not grow it. And so that took us to our fourth point, which says nurture you and grow you intentionally. That is what that means. Grow you intentionally. You must have a growth mindset as a counselor. Life is changing. There is innovation. Many things are happening now that were not happening in the days of our parents. 20 years back, things have changed. 50 years ago, it's no longer what is happening today. And if you are a counselor, you cannot stick to old methods when things are changing. That's why we say, for growth to happen, you need to learn, you need to unlearn, and you keep relearning. You learn, unlearn, and relearn. You know, you are learning what is happening now. What is the new thing now? What is it that is, for instance, this is us now on Zoom. 20 years ago, we did not know anything called Zoom. You cannot stick to, oh, I'm going to counsel only in church and people will have to come and meet me in church. This is us here, a group of 30-something people, and more than half of these people are joining in from Nigeria. Can you imagine? We are together now from Nigeria. People are from Nigeria, from Cameroon, from different parts of Nigeria, different parts of Cameroon. I talking to you now in a different part of Nigeria, I'm talking to you from Abuja. I would have said, oh, if you don't come and meet me in Yaoundé, because that is where I live, Yaoundé, Cameroon. If you don't come to Yaoundé, I will not be able to, you know, you will not access the knowledge. The level has changed. Level has changed. Life is changing. That's why we need to keep growing. We need to keep learning, unlearning, relearning. Unlearn means there are some old things you knew, which you have to, you know what, give goodbye to them. Say goodbye to the archaic knowledge that is no longer working. What is it that is now working? What is the thing that is working now? That's why you have to learn. What is working now? Learn what is working now. So nurture you, groom you, grow you, develop you. Find coaches and mentors. Look for courses that will grow you so that you can really be a good counselor. You're not a counselor that somebody will encounter you and then they're still wondering where do I go to? Who am I going to see next? You know, so you need to keep growing you so that you remain relevant. Growth is necessary for relevance. Once you stop growing, you stop being relevant. Not being relevant, you need to. Now, the fifth thing I want to share is attitude. Maintaining a positive attitude is key to a counselor. Every counselor, you have to maintain a positive attitude. You know, a person with a positive attitude is solution-oriented. You're not that one that will be so discouraged. Somebody tells you that marital problem, you're more discouraged than them. Because as a counselor, let me tell you, you're going to hear things. You are going to hear stories. You'll be exposed to things that will can even break you. But you have to develop a positive attitude. You have to be intentional with that. You have to develop. A person with a positive attitude sees possibilities. He sees possibilities even where others do not see possibilities. That's what a positive attitude does. You see possibilities where others do not see possibility. A person with a positive attitude sees solution or is solution-oriented. It's about solution. No matter how bad, how difficult the situation is, they will see solution. That's a positive attitude. A positive attitude is not afraid. It's, you know, it's courageous. Person with a positive attitude is courageous. You look at the case, this case is bad. Will you muzzle up your courage? and you face it. And because as a counselor, the person that comes to you is trying to see hope through you. You are now the light to that person. You are light. So they are seeing the hope is through you. They know that through you, this to you because they see that you have their solution. You know, a person with a positive attitude is that one of whatever it takes attitude, whatever it takes. Like whatever it takes for this relationship or marriage to work, whatever it takes. It is that kind of attitude. You know, people with a positive attitude are more attractive. And you know why? Nobody is looking for more problems. We need positive attitude. We want positive vibes. You always hear people say, oh, positive vibes, positive vibes. We want positive vibes. Nobody, the world has enough problems. We have enough stress. When you enter the room, the energy should speak. Positive energy. People should be able to perceive positive energy. And as a counselor, the sixth thing I want to talk about is that you need to structure your life. Have a structure around whatever you are doing. You must have a structure. Build a counselor who wants to just stay and be doing one-on-one counseling with people. Okay, this one comes, or they book you and they pay you and you cancel them. Or do you want to do group counseling? Or do you just want to be a speaker? You go around and speak. You have to build a structure for yourself for whatever you are doing. Put a structure around it, because many people, even those who know, if you know it so well and you have not developed a structure around you, you know, people don't know how to access you and they cannot even enjoy what you have if you don't have any structure put in place. And that's why, as part of our structure, we decided to put this. I have in mind, we have an intention to build. We said this year we're going to be at least 1,000 counselors. And all our programs, we're trying to make sure that we are putting that statistic in front of us to make sure that we equip at least 1,000 counselors. There is something we are seeing. We want to see marriages saved. In Nigeria, in Cameroon, we want to see marriages that are thriving. We don't want to see people living in abusive marriages, toiling in marriages. We want to see them enjoy and not endure in their marriages. And last but not the least, have a strategy around everything you are doing. What is your own personal strategy? You know, for me, as a strategy, I have a school. We have that school that we are doing counseling, and then we have free programs. Sometimes we'll go online, live, IG live. All of this is to try and reach as many people as possible. But we have a school that is steadily there. And we have the third, the first batch, they're entering their third level now, while we are taking in a new batch. So we keep doing something so that we keep equipping them. We keep equipping them. Have a strategy. And as a bonus, put systems in place. When you put a system in place, it means that it's not only you. You have people you are working with, and there is a system that people will go through. Follow a system to reach you, to get what you have. Maybe through your school, maybe through your talks, maybe through your one-on-one. Have a strategy and put a system in place so that every year, whoever, whether you are there or you are not there, people will come and fit into those systems and still benefit from whatever you have put in place. There is so much, like I said, that we can talk around marriage counseling and grooming. Tomorrow, I'm going to give you a few more tips, but coach that will talk on, she is a specialist, emotional intelligence. I'll be here, and together we're going to carry you tomorrow again for another 1 hour. Please, I pray that tomorrow should not go above 1 hour. Today we have gone above 1 hour, but I want to believe that besides network, our 1 hour has been valuable. Let me hear from you. I just thought that let me finish and then I hear from you and then we'll run up. We have 6 minutes. Let me hear from you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I'm hearing you. I'm getting you.
So it has been hello, ma.
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, ma. So it has been a wonderful class and trying to learn. This is my first time of coming to a platform like this, and the knowledge dished out has actually been an eye opener. Sense of direction. It's giving a sense of direction to what being a marriage counselor is. And I really want to appreciate both the organizer and our facilitators and speakers. Thank you very much, ma'am.
You're welcome. Thank you. Is that Oyedele Taiwo?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Taiwo, and thank you for joining. Yes. Thank you.
Good evening.
MJ.
Thank you for the opportunity.
MJ is talking. Hello, good evening, sir.
Oh, okay. I thought that was MJ.
I really appreciate you, ma'am, for this wonderful opportunity given to us. And it's an eye-opener and it's very enlightening. Thank you very much, ma'am. This is my question. Is there any, advanced class for this program? Yeah. Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, MJ. Yes, I've heard you.
Is there any? Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Yes, we have a class. We have a school. In fact, we have a school for those who want to deepen their knowledge in marriage counseling. You reach out to Gloria. Gloria will give you the details, but we have a school ongoing. We have a school. The first cohort, they are going to the level 3, and then the next cohort is beginning in August. So, and we have seasoned teachers who will take you. Let me look at the course outline so that you can understand that. Like I was saying, there's so much to learn. If you really want this thrive, you need to really go deep and learn. So sorry, I could not take my laptop as I was traveling, so I could not share slides. I just said, let me talk, bear with me. I hope that next time, because there are some people who really love slides. Next time I will be sharing my slide with you, but this time around. Now, so you do things like the marriage. And then the art of Christian counseling is part of it. Tools and techniques for counseling. Communication in marriage. Intimacy and passion in marriage. How boundaries work in marriage. Money management in marriage. Pre-marital counseling. Conflict resolution, and a lot more. There are topics we cannot even take in short. When you are in the school, there are so many things you now discover there. But I just wanted to dish out some stuff for us so that people who really love marriage counseling have that general something that can guide you and lead you for you to understand that what you so desire is special. It is important. And the world needs it. The world needs it. There are too many marriages that are
going to be online.
One person cannot do it.
Is it going to be online, ma?
Yeah, it's online.
And finally,
it's always on Zoom.
This one you are giving us, this seminar.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a soft, certificate for participation? Yes, ma'am. I think you've given us something very tangible. We would love if such can be given, like a soft copy that you participate in 2 days seminar of marriage counseling. For those of us who have been doing the
awesome. Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. You'll be given that. You'll be given. So make sure that you are on the group. Are you on
Yes.
PDF? And then you can take it and print.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I am.
All right. Yes. Good. No, we're going to share that with you.
Yes, ma'am.
We're going to share that with you. Yes. Yes. Somebody was speaking. There was another
I want to
person
say a
somewhere.
very
Go
big
ahead.
thank you for your time, Coach Delphine Fogwe. Of course, tonight has been like a foundation, because if the foundation has been destroyed, what can the righteous do? The 7th pillar is awesome, like a foundation for us to boost further, to be disciplined, to discover ourselves, to nurture ourselves, to be intentional in our life approach, to be optimistic, to be positive minded, to develop a structure. And that, of course, is needed for our individual exploits, not just to train others and build others without having something, to develop a winning strategy and put in structure. And of course, the last 3 point is so key to me, because, and that's why you cannot see institution that will last 100 years, 200 years in Africa, because there is no structure, there is no winning strategy. Thank you for your time. I am a student of, because I would just like to learn more from your institution, because I attend, I'm a chaplain, so I just want to learn more. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Samuel. And you touched something very pertinent. You are a chaplain. You know, one of the things I said from the beginning is that I need church counselors to come for training, so that they, they are exposed to a lot of people. Many people confide their lives into the hands of people who are not trained. And so when they are not trained, you can't give what you don't have. So they come and go back, and there's still frustration. To save this frustration is to take a training that will help you to build others. Build you and help you to build others. So thank you very much. Tomorrow is another day. Please, when you are coming, bring somebody. If you have your spouse, your friend, your family, just bring them. Let them benefit from whatever. It could just be one thing somebody will hear. One thing. You don't need to, it's not everything. My God. It could just be one thing that you take home, and that thing is going to turn your whole world around for you. So please come tomorrow, come ready. Come ready. I always tell people, sometimes you'll be busy taking notes. You can take notes as much as you want, but if you don't take action, I'm telling you, your life may not change. Take notes, but take action more. And then for it to be more fruitful, talk to somebody, teach what you have learned to somebody. It sticks more in you. Okay? So if there's another question, we can go ahead. If not, any question?
Yes, I have a question. Okay, my question is, what's the first step in becoming a marriage counselor? Do you think taking courses is the first step to take? Like, okay, you already found you already have a for marriage counseling or relationship counseling. What's the first step you should take?
Okay, if you have done a course and you don't yet know what to take, it means that you didn't take the right course. I would say so, because when you go deeper in the courses, the course you're supposed to, because when you go into a school of marriage, like I was saying, the school of marriage counseling, because we have a school that one cohort goes for 6 weeks, and you are given the opportunity to, at the end of the course, to do a presentation of what you have learned in the school, a particular topic that you can master very well, and you'll be able to teach others. And in the course of mastering it, that thing gets into you to the point where somebody comes with an issue, self, you already know you know what to do. You have learned a lot about personality, because in the school, you're going to learn about personality, you learn about temperament, you're going to learn emotional intelligence, you will even learn more tomorrow about emotional intelligence. And so you will start being able to even perceive the type of people that come around you. Now, in the school, you're also going to learn about the character of a coach, the character of a counselor. So there are too many things that, when you learn, it's inborn in you. Because when you say, where do I start? One of the things I also do to counselors is I can brand you. I teach personal branding, how to brand you and set you out. Because that's one of the ways to start. You can start by maybe developing a course, a content of a course that you already master, an aspect that you know much, that you have also mastered very well. There is just so much. But once you are in that school, there are many more questions that will be answered to you. Like I will just, I give my whole time to you. I can give you the time to answer your question and guide you. If you are in the course, we can help you if you really want to step out. Especially those of you in Nigeria, there's a huge possibility in Nigeria. Once you do it, I'll teach you personal branding, how to brand you and start and step out. And then you must have your senior coach, a coach you can run to, a coach you can refer with. You can check, hey, this thing, I have people like that in my life. If I hit the rock, I know where to go to. So you must be surrounded. You must be surrounded by coaches and good teachers that can guide you. Even if you join the school, we have seasoned teachers. You'll be happy to know them. You'll be so happy to know them. I don't teach there alone. I teach alongside seasoned coaches. Does that make any sense?
Yes, ma.
Does that make sense? Okay.
Thank you, ma. Okay, another question is, somebody center on, should I say premarital counseling alone? Like, I feel like I have a thing more for people that are not yet married. So is it possible to just center on people that are not yet married instead of the old marriage thing? Is it possible that way?
Very, very possible. Absolutely possible and good. Absolutely. And that's even the best place to be, because, like I said, prevention is better than cure. There are people that they have taken that as their niche. They are not dealing with married people. They are only with pre-marital, before marriage. They prepare you very well, train you very well, teach you very well. So that one too is a special thing. I have a special package I do for personal branding. If you are interested in personal branding, talk to Gloria. I can carry you on that. I can take you on personal branding. We brand that aspect if you want that, and then you step out with it. Especially for the Nigerians, I can do that for you very well. If you're ready, we move. I do your personal branding, and you fly with it.
No problem. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome, Favor. Yeah, that's Gloria, and then you can write to her on the group. When you go to the group, are you on the WhatsApp group?
Oh yes, I am.
So reach out to Gloria on the WhatsApp group. She's going to guide you. Anything that you want, I'm here in that area. I can't tell you how many courses I've done. I've done neuro-linguistic programming, NLP. They call it NLP. And then I just concluded with EFT2. Very powerful course. Emotional freedom technique. Emotional freedom. So all of those, there are things that are interconnected to relationships. We feel that you can just do relationship with small advice you catch here, catch there. All those nuggets you get on social media, they will just dish you something, but that's not it. The depth of it, you can't pick it on social just like that. You can't. You need to go deep. because there is something that leads to something, that created something, that caused something, and you must know it. That cannot be, you can't pick that on a post on Instagram or Facebook. You can't. Some posts can give you some value, but for you to really understand value that you can also transmit to others, you need to enroll. You understand what I'm saying,
Yeah.
right? Yes. Any other observation? I'm just here now for you guys. Your questions, your observation, anything that will continue tomorrow. Okay, so if there's no more question, God bless you all. I love you guys, and see you tomorrow, 8 p.m. We are going to be here again. See you tomorrow. Invite somebody, okay? There are no other questions. So you can ask, if you have some questions, you can bring them tomorrow anyway.